These are your Harvest heroes because this game views them as Harvest heroes over Halloween heroes first and foremost, because for Japanese people, it's a harvest season. Does anybody know like the history of Halloween? Why are we dressing up again? I thought it was to celebrate the dead or something.
No, that's the other thing.
For the Mexicans.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
It's
that's
probably
on
some
November
massacre.
1st or November 2nd, around there.
Okay.
One of those.
I don't know. I should have searched this up. It would have been an interesting starting point. But okay, here are your heroes: Rolf, Hector, Dozla, La Rochelle, and Ileana. We're just gonna start with Ileana.
Ilyana has 169 BST. And she has a super boon of attack and a super bane of HP and defense.
Ooh, super boon and attack. 30 attack is already high, so she can reach 42. That's
Plus her tome.
plus her tome, which is Fury, if you guys forgot. Which, all right, you know what?
Gonna keep on her.
I know. We'll talk about her ideal builds in a moment, but that is not bad at all. Now, her stats are 41 HP, 38 attack, 23 speed, 30 defense, and 37 res. We figured out her archetype way earlier because that's what she was in Path of Radiance. She wasn't quick. She had pretty good attack, really good attack, and really good res. And that's exactly what she is in this game as well.
Yep.
Now, keeping in mind her skill set, man, I don't even have to pull this up because it's so easy to remember. She literally has a Fury Tome. So it's basically a tome that's with Fury built in, so plus 3 to all stats, but takes 6 damage knockback after attacking or getting hit, as long as she attacks. And then or is it on all interactions? Anyways, whatever.
I think it's all interactions.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you can refine it. Additionally, she has Iceberg, which is whatever, because you can get off a lot of heroes, but hey, with 37 res, it makes perfect sense. She has no A skill, but she does have Bold Fighter, which is about all that matters. And then she has this new C skill. What is it called again?
Attack res gap.
Yeah. It's hard to remember because it's like, why are you calling gap?
We're running out of names.
You're running out of names, yeah. But basically, it's attack and res plus 5 to the hero with the highest attack plus res total. So that's her kit. All right. Right away, she's already pretty dangerous because even if you don't get to 38 attack, you add that Fury damage, you add her tome, and you have Bold Fighter, which you attack one time, you get counter attacked, and you attack another time, which means it's Iceberg. She should level most things she attacks right away, unless they are meant to counter mages or green mages.
Pretty much. It seems pretty straightforward to me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just Lyn, but better and stronger and
I think
slower.
she has more BST too.
She does.
More
BST.
BST.
Yeah, 169 BST. Just double checking, but how many range heroes do we have at 169? I believe.
Armored range, it's her and that picnic seasonal girl.
Yeah, Picnic Flora.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's just those two who are 169. Okay, that is big because again, you guys already know I am not a fan of dual skills. I think dual skills are stupid because they take away your A slot, are hard to get, and it gives you empty stats, all just for sake of competitive modes like Arena Assault, and Legion's Battles. You do it purely for ranking. She doesn't need that. You get a skip out on that. But of course, she's, a special hero, so you can't get very many of her. Same with Flora. So the two ranged armor heroes who are these super high BSTs, they're not easy to max. That's the only problem.
Just whale bait for Arena, so.
It is whale bait for Arena. And to be honest, she's bait in general because she's super cute. And people have wanted her for a while now. Like, she wasn't somebody you would really vote for, but whenever you do play Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, she stands out because she's just a cutie. She just wants to eat. And this season, I even guessed what she would say because she's just so easy to understand. In terms of her base tome, you might want to keep it, actually, because it's not that bad. It's just, for armor hero, it doesn't make too much sense. If it was Fury without the knockback damage, it'd be too powerful. But with Fury with the knockback damage, you might not want to do that because she has pretty good res, pretty good defense. And if you keep in mind the Fury, it would be 33 defense and 40 res, which is really respectable. You know
what
what?
people are gonna do anyways, though, right?
What?
Plus attack, blade tome,
Blade
bolt
tome,
fighter.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That
I
is
mean, with 38 attack, of course you gotta do it.
Yep, that's the super scary part because with 38 attack and with buffs, in many situations, she should one-shot her opponents. But if by some miracle they survive, they get another shot and they're definitely dead if she's fully buffed.
I never explored this, but does Juicy Wave and Bolt Fighter work?
Yes.
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 It works.
And that was the second build. I can't suggest this build because how many people even have Juicy Waves remaining?
I do.
I have 2 of them.
What the heck is wrong? Okay, I actually have 1 left. Yeah. So we can't really suggest this because you can't really make it happen if you don't already have Camilla stored in the background for some reason. That one guy in the background sounds like another YouTuber. Oh, wow. Marbels, do you want to introduce yourself?
Wait, they already know who I am. They just said I sound like a YouTuber.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I just said
But yes.
you're a YouTuber.
For the few that don't know, yeah, it's me, Marbles. I'm that one guy that does really weird AR defense videos.
And
Working on some Three Houses stuff too. I prefer text commentary though.
yeah, to be fair, you do text commentary, so you can't really just expect everyone to know.
Yeah, but when they say that you sound like a streamer, it kind of makes me feel like,
Well, you do stream on occasion.
it's rare. I kind of want to try again, but that's for another day. In the meantime, let's hop back into this.
Okay, so here's the thing. You guys have probably seen my team for defensive teams. I have my Flora on the top left spot, and I use her with her base kit, and it's Armor Emblem stall team. The reason why like Ileana and the Fury Tome now makes sense in that scenario is because she's literally my Flora is helping guard the healing tower. It doesn't matter if she's using a Fury Tome. In fact, it's better if she's using a Fury Tome if she can just get her HP back instantly, right? So I can already see a purpose of using Fury defensive weapons if for nothing else, just ether raids defensively. But outside of that, it's just good overall because Madness Flask has 12 might by itself, and you add the Fury damage, that's 15 attack. So at base, she's 53 attack. At plus attack, she's 57 attack. That's already not bad, right? You get 2 shots off, and that's it. Actually, it's not Madness Flask. It's Spooky Sensor? Yeah, it's Spooky Sensor. Whoopsies. Alright. So yeah. But yeah, the 3 builds we see instantly is keep the Fury Tome and keep her base build. Fuck me. I don't want to say Deathblow, but can you guys think of a cheaper, better ace skill? Do not do double Fury. It will just wreck her HP. Like, she has defensive value.
You already know people are gonna do Fury 7.
Yeah, Fury 7. Oh, damn it.
Come on, Fury 7's too fun to pass up.
To be fair, if you run double Fury, right? Fury in A slot, Fury in the weapon, that's 12 knockback damage. That will get you into Brazen instantly after 1 attack. So to be fair, there's a purpose to that. If you do Brazen attack res, don't bother with Brazen attack speed or Brazen attack defense. Brazen attack defense is actually so good because once it triggers, you'll have 40 defense, 40 res.
Yeah.
No, wait, 43 because it's double Fury. Ooh, that's actually not bad.
You could add Desperation on there too. Fury Desperation sounds good, right?
RandMex, I'm gonna kill you.
I mean,
all right, but yeah, she has Bullfighter.
What's your speed gonna be at Fury 7?
Oh,
That's
wait,
gonna be-
wait, you're right. If you do double Fury and you do attack speed, raise attack speed, she can reach 36. That's kind of nutty.
Yeah.
All right, I'm warming up to
Thought I was
double.
mean?
Yes,
I
yes.
never mean.
You always mean.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Anyways, the 3 builds we foresee is keep Fury, and I guess double Fury into a Brazen Seal is a legitimate option. Her A slot, I'm sorry, there's just nothing better than Deathblow. It's just cheaper. If you're crazy, Deathblow 4, but this is the cheapest option for A slot outside double Fury setups into Brazens. I think like Mirror Strike or something could be interesting as well, but honestly, that extra 4 res probably doesn't matter because realistically, you attack, they attack, you attack. You only get hit 1 time in between that scenario, so why bother getting that 4 res? It's not going to do much. and it's much more expensive. And the final build is, of course, double. Just use Blade Tome, because if you attack twice with a Blade Tome, you should just level most things, and she should level most things. Can someone pull up, in terms of mages, how high is her attack? Because that's one of the highest I have, like, I can recall in memory.
Second or third highest.
Second or third highest?
I think Ophelia's 39.
Ophelia's 39. Is she? I don't remember now.
Or she's tied for first. I think Ophelia's 38 or 39. I can't remember.
All right, dang.
When I think of high attack mages, I think Legendary Julia, so I'm gonna check right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has 39.
So second.
Second, Julia and Hubert are 39 base, says Crazy Chandler. All right. Do you think this means rip any purpose on V-Lin? I think V-Lin's one purpose was that she did not need Bold Fighter because she was relatively quick and she came with attack speed solo. But V-Lin should have always just been Blar Owl. So
Yeah.
if you did Blade Tome on her, it doesn't really work that well. But yeah, go ahead.
It works on her. I mean, Blade Tome Special Fighter because she's naturally fast enough.
Right. If you special fighter, that's an interesting idea. Yeah. Yeah, but no.
Other than that,
For most people,
kinda whatever.
yeah, but for most people, I would say Ileana as is just a simpler pick, just higher stats, higher attack, higher res, much simpler to understand and use.
She
So.
has higher everything except speed.
Yes, higher everything except for speed, because Lin is not 169. Lin is what,
She's 165.
165?
Not that much of a difference, but she's way more min-max.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Once again, 3 builds for Ileana. Keep her Tome, and Fury, Brazen, or Blade Tome, or
Juicy Wave.
or Juicy Wave, which we didn't really talk about. Basically, Juicy Wave is interesting for this reason alone. If you have Juicy Wave and you're within 75% HP and you have Bold Fighter, all Bold Fighter cares for, all Juicy Wave cares for is, can you double or not? Usually it's if you have more than 5 seed. But if Bold Fighter is there, you got to guarantee double. So once you're in that 75%, she just attacks twice in a row. The reason this is super potent is because if you run like Moonbow or the much more better Ruptured Sky, you attack, then you attack again, and your second attack is your special.
Wait, people think Ruptured Sky is good?
Yes. Okay. But yeah,
Anyway.
that's the idea. That's why Juicy Wave might possibly be the best possible thing you can use on her, but it's crazy expensive and it takes setup. So for that reason, I don't like it. It's just it's rough. But in that situation, once she gets into Juicy Wave, she's a god.
She's also a really good candidate for close combat.
Close combat.
Close combat.
She's gonna kill you with these candies, man.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you with a wrapper.
Remember the basics of CQC now.
Yes. Always have candy. Alright, but no, close counter. It's, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, close combat, isn't that Pokemon?
Yes.
Alright, let's go to our second hero, La Rochelle. Okay, what's her BST?
Her BST is 151. With a super boon of defense and a super bane of HP and res.
What the heck? Alright. Just 151, really?
What did you expect?
I expected higher.
Isn't that the normal
Where?
for ranged calves?
I thought they would get a
Well-
bump. I think
Nope.
Well,
Horses
I
don't get
mean,
special treatment. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what you expected.
no, they've been getting a bump, like with Eliwood and
Wait, wasn't it just
sorry.
Yeah? Wasn't it just the physical ones? Physical range?
Yeah, they've been
calves?
getting a bump. So I thought this would be a perfect chance for the range to get a bump because her skills aren't that great. If you guys forgot, it's just Swift Sparrow and Speed Resolutes with that. Well, I guess she has dual rally, but you're not going to really keep that if you want her to attack. And Mattis Flask Plus, which is just a Fury Tome again.
I should mention, and this is only for green tome calves, the second highest is 146.
Okay.
But she's the absolute highest.
But there's not very many green tome calves in the first place. There's like, what, 4? 5?
7.
7? Okay. That's more than I thought, but we virtually never see them. It's the most predominant green Horse Cav we see is probably Cecilia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think of Cecilia and Olwen.
And Owen. And to be honest, you don't see Owens, so. And Gunthra. Okay. Anyways, that's surprising. I thought she would get a bump. But yeah, in terms of that, then it's not that exciting. Her HP is 39, her attack is 36, her speed is 34. Actually, that is pretty exciting because that's really high attack for a green mage cav. And that speed is nothing to sneeze at, too. You know what? With Madness Flask Plus and Swissboro, when she attacks, she has additional 7 speed. So she has 41 speed at base. And you could refine that Madness Flask for speed, so she could be at 43 at speed at base.
Yeah.
Wow.
46 at plus speed.
Yeah, and she gets another 7 attack when she attacks, so she at base comes with like 55 attack on initiation. Alright, that's just simple to understand. She hits hard, and she hits herself hard, which right away means you drop that speed Resurus for Desperation, because you have Fury, Swiss Barrel, Desperation. It's a fine combination.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I know. Very exciting.
Well,
All
she
right,
has the highest attack out of all the green mage cabs, so or Polish can put Blade Tome anyways, so.
Which is the boring thing to do, because you technically already had somebody that's
And Fury, Swift Sparrow, Desperation isn't.
It's boring no matter what. But I'm just saying, like, this was World of Thracia Owen's role with Thunderhead, and now it's Laura. Is there a difference? Because shouldn't Thunderhead have a bit more attack?
I think it has one more might. I think it's what 14 might.
Right.
I need to. I don't remember the.
I think it's
regular
14
Blade
versus
Tome
12.
Okay,
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Wait a second, I have her up right now. Let me see. It is 14. 14, and there is no penalty on special cooldown.
So I guess Olwen still has her. I think she still does better just because she doesn't have that special trigger
cooldown.
penalty.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Owen is also 35 speed at base, so I do think Owen is better for this role overall. Most importantly, he's not a special hero. And that's important, because next time you see Laura Shell is going to be, what, 6 months down the line? Alright.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so let's just give our builds. I think the easiest build is keep her Tome, keep Swiss Barrel. I guess you can keep Dual Rally, or put Reposition or Drawback. And then put Desperation on her, and your choice is C. It's so boring, it's so standard, but that's my suggestion. It's the cheapest build.
You can spice it up with Fury 7.
True.
Fury 7. You Okay, to be fair, Double Fury does have its merit because that guarantees you go into Desperation, and it increases your defense and res, so you're much more likely to survive your first battle and get into Desperation. Because at 2239, some heroes will legitimately one-shot her on the counterattack, so she might not be able to get the kill. Alright. And the other build is put Blade Tome on her, in which case I would still keep Swiss Barrow, because Blade Tomes are super scary because of the second shot. I mean, they can kill you in the first shot, but the second shot really solidifies things. But again, I would still put Desperation on her.
Trying to think of what special tomes green tomes have.
I don't think there's a lot.
My boy.
Yeah, Spectral Tome.
What does that do again?
It's actually not bad, but
No, it's not.
Amazing.
I don't know why you'd want to put on La Rochelle though.
Okay.
Shut up.
Probably for the
Sounds-
movement.
Sounds very epic.
I mean, I guess, but there's other green calves you could do that with.
Not really. They're all slow
Like
as
who?
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you just need to
sure.
get the panic off, right?
Yeah, so you have to live.
I'm not sure if this would be the ideal choice, but alright.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Honestly, green cows are just.
Wait, why are we even talking about Spectral Tome nowadays when we have Panic Smoke?
Because
Oh.
Panic Smoke is only on a mythic hero right now.
But Spectral Tome, isn't that also a special hero weapon?
Shut
Yeah.
up. Don't worry
They're
about it.
both
Okay,
equally
then
as
what is...
crazy.
Shut up, this is a dumb argument.
He's also coming back.
Yeah,
Keep that in
it's,
mind.
Oh, that is true. We're gonna have the other banner rerun.
Alright, whatever. Anyways, the two builds I think everyone suggests is keep her Tome or go for Blade Tome. It's pretty simple. I think you have to go Blade Tome if you go use Speed Res Ruse. Because if you run her a Horse Emblem team, then you can use Speed Res Ruse, which is pretty good because you drop their speed and res by 5 and put guard on them so they can't, if they haven't charged their specials, they can't use it. So, yeah, for that reason, I think Blade Tome makes a lot of sense because if she one-shots heroes, then she doesn't need Desperation. Yeah, those are the 2 ideas for Lorchelle. Okay, next, Dozla. I swear to God, he is dressed up as a homeless person.
Bro, Frankenstein was
they're quite
homeless. Don't make
spooky,
fun of
right?
him.
That is also true. I point that out today. Some guy's like, he's dressed up as Frankenstein. I don't see Frankenstein, but even then, Frankenstein is homeless. Isn't that the entire point of the story? That no one likes him and he has no home? Anyways.
He's alive. That's his point.
Oh, thanks, Cromer. Welcome back.
Anyways, our good old buddy here has 174 BST.
Wait, what? Sorry, say it
In case
again.
you didn't hear me, he has 174 BST.
What kind of bullshit is that? That's like 12 higher than...
That's not the best part.
What is it then?
He has a super boon of attack and res.
What?
And a
You would want...
super bane and speed.
Oh my god, he's perfectly set up.
So much for intelligent systems being sexist towards men, huh?
Brains about a swiggity
Yeah,
spoogity
Monstrous
dead
Harvest
ass.
has 165.
That's what I was going to point out.
I guess she's technically free, so
I know, but
What
there's
you...
that. But
You max out every stat. You at most get what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 2. Wait, 5 times 4. I'm stupid. You get 20 more
It's okay.
stats. You get 20 more stats. So I guess Winter's Cecilia can still work out better if you max her out versus like unmerged Dozla, but Dozla wouldn't need very many merges to equate it basically.
When is the Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster duo character?
Please, no more dual characters. I hate dual characters. We're not even there at this dual characters, but you'll know my.
Man, we're gonna get so much more. Just you wait.
Oh, the salt is coming.
Okay, so I gotta be clear here. I think Dozla is dumb. I think this entire idea here is dumb because they're selling him purely on stats. He has such a 174 BST. Why that is significant, especially when you have plus attack boon and plus res boon. You can reach what, 31 res, 35 defense. That's solid. You can reach 42 attack. That's solid. Well, that's not solid. That's amazing. And you just, with one merge, you get to what, 177. Like, this doesn't even make sense anymore. He's like in his own bin for ranged armor.
yeah.
Not to mention, you also have to remember too, he's got a Fury dagger, so
I
this
guess.
boy dummy thick.
Yes, he's dumb. Man, that Fury Dagger's starting to make a bit more sense. But here's the thing. That's about all he has. His kit is one of the dumbest I've ever seen. It's pumpkin a box plus. And as an adult, I can always think of something else in a box.
Probably a penis.
And then he has a dual rally, attack defense plus, ARD, attack defense 3, which is basically a useless skill. Unless you deploy him defensively on your ARD team, which would be fair, but generally speaking, it's not a general skill, and if you're using him offensively, you would not use that because it would do nothing. And he comes with armor march. He's basically an unbuilt character. You would just build him however you want. Now with that said, he's a close counter candidate. He's probably the best close counter candidate.
I think so too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Look at him.
All right.
Question.
Yeah. So, the most ideal build. This
Goody
is,
boot.
Yeah, just fodder all of Winter Cecilia's skills onto him.
yeah, you would basically do the same thing you do on Winter Cecilia, which is basically.
Well, the one thing she has over him is res.
I know.
That's
She
the
has,
only thing, yeah.
30 something res. He has 27.
37.
What's the difference between their attacks? That's the most important thing, because
It's
Winter Cecilia
3,
kind of
I
struggles.
believe.
What?
I think Winter Cecilia has 35 attack.
Oh. Actually, that's
Yeah,
not so
let me
bad.
check.
But he does. But as you would totally go for plus attack Dozla or plus res. So it might be 3,
Yeah.
but it could also
and-
be 7.
And Cecilia can't have boons, so
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
So when she merge her, does she get plus attack? Anyways, whatever. It's pretty close, anyways. Here's the thing. I think you would build her exactly like Winter Cecilia, which is close counter, special fighter, He comes with Armor March, so why not just keep it? And QR Seal. Man, that's it. That's it. And then you just throw Dozla in and he kills everything.
Possibly. I made opt-in for both fighter QR instead of special QR.
Oh,
That
okay.
way, when he like takes a player phase, you know, he gets a free kill.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just thinking of like an Ether raids where you just throw him in and he wins. Oh, by the way, I would put Noontime on him, so as soon as he gets hit, he just heals on his counter attack.
Oh right, he is colorless, so if you're using him on offense, then yeah, special QR. But defense, bolt fighter QR.
Yeah, Dozla is very, very scary for that reason. The reason why we're talking about attack so heavily is because of this. Because as soon as you touch him, he gets Noontime and he can counter attack. If he has more attack, he heals even more. So there's a lot of value in getting a plus attack Dozla with close counter, special fighter, QR, and Noontime. He's just so good.
Yeah, put in lethal carrot there, and then he'll heal
Even
quite a
more
bit.
with soul or something. Oh, actually, lethal carrot for the wood out damage, or you can do
Yeah.
Barb Shuriken for soul. But yeah, there's a lot of options there.
Well, if you have a special fighter, I think you still get a noontime. You get a noontime every.
Yeah, you still get
interaction.
Noontime, so it's for that 10 extra damage. So right away you have a bunch of good builds. But to be honest, you can even use Pumpkin Box because you could just heal back the Fury damage. No, it's not the same time. Never mind. All right. But yeah, that's the ideas for Dozla. He's just surprisingly good. I thought with his homeless nature looking ass and his really lackluster skill kit, he was going to suck, but his stats are stupid.
I mean, most people are probably still going to use Winter Cecilia over him.
Yes.
Because she's free.
Yes, and most people are already... If you want to make a Winter Cecilia, here's the thing. You've already made her. You already have her. This would not make sense unless you're really committed to Dozla. But here's the beautiful thing. We can already probably guess that one day down the line, we're going to get a Colors hero armored with a ton of BST. Right? Winter Cecilia's replacement is inevitable. Oh god.
It'll come eventually. It'll be some 4-star unit somehow.
Yeah. It's also because of Kranya that I think that's gonna happen. Because Kranya is incredible too. She's 162, right? And then she becomes 165. And of course, with her dagger and everything. What I'm saying is, if Kranya can pop up, then yeah, Kranya makes it very hard for people to pick Winter Cecilia because she's infantry, so therefore no weakness against armor, no armor weakness, and there's only a 3-stat difference, and she moves better, and she has a better dagger, right? So it's already a hard sell on Winter Cecilia nowadays, so it makes a lot of sense if there's a replacement for Winter Cecilia not that long down the line.
Yeah, her biggest problem is that she would need Spawn Shield to get rid of her weakness, but she also needs close counter.
Yes.
And she can't run both currently. There's no Spawn Shield seal.
Yep.
Not yet.
Which is weird. Shield's been out forever.
Yeah, they should add the other 2 shields to seals.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyways, but that is not a 1-to-1 comparison because Kranya has speed, Cecilia does not, but she has more defense. So it's not 1-to-1. But if you gave this to a newer player and you're like, you got one close counter, Kranya or Winter Cecilia, for most people it should just be Kranya because it's much easier to build and much easier to use. All right, that's Dozla. He busted, but we're not done talking about busted.
No,
Here we go.
no, we're not.
Dressed up dual Hector. He's the first dual hero in this game. First hero with special dialogue. First hero who's stupid enough to bring his kid into battle because if he dies in battle, Lilina will be traumatized for the rest of her life.
Well, she'll die too, so.
Oh. You
Yeah,
think
that's
someone
true.
would do
So
that?
she won't be traumatized, and she'll be dead.
Would you, if you killed Hector on the battlefield, would you kill Lilina?
You wouldn't leave a orphan, would you? No.
I'd kidnap her.
Oh, you
Yeah,
don't
let's
adopt
just
her.
move on.
Okay,
Alright.
well, you're a lolicon, so your opinion is invalid.
So, what do you
I'm
think of the
kidding.
stats so far?
Kidding, that couldn't even happen. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, what are his stats?
You see those beautiful stats?
Yeah.
You see them, Mr. Nimious?
Yeah.
Well, of course we know Hector has 180 BST.
Yeah.
He has a super boon in attack.
Yeah.
He has a super bane in speed and res.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be honest, we already knew all that. It's just he figured all that out earlier on.
Yeah.
What is his justification for bringing Lilina to battle? Like, in what world bringing her battle and leaving her at the Order of Heroes HQ? You know, that's true. Doesn't Hector in his voice line say, "Look away, Lilina," as he, like, kills somebody?
I think he does. And she just stands there cheering him on, watching anyway.
Yeah, you know, it makes sense. I always thought Lilina was a psychopath, and we understand now
Yeah,
why.
yeah, she has it in her.
Imagine Hector tells her, "Get dressed up, we're going out for Halloween," then they start killing people. This is how you raise a psychopath. Alright. But we already knew Hector's stats, we already knew everything about Hector. He is every bit as busted. That's also why I'm not surprised, because we already knew. 47 HP, 41 attack, 26 speed, 39 defense, 27 res. He has the highest attack in the game, doesn't he, at plus attack? Because that's 45.
Yeah. Straight up.
What the?
He's the only one with 41 that also has a super boon in it.
Yeah.
And I believe his sword also gives 3 attack.
Yes, it does. Yeah, imagine
I think
that.
that's what, 64?
I want you guys to recognize how depressing that is. Alright? At base attack, Hector actually has more attack than, like, entirely built heroes. Like a Felicia, like a Fair, like, they're literally there, like, this man just out there with his fists already has more attack than heroes who are fully equipped.
Oh, dude, he should have been the new brawler class. That would have been pretty epic.
It would... I want to see that one day. Fallen Hector when he falls into Ampz curse and he's just a berserker.
Damn.
Damn. The future. I called it first. You heard it here first. Nimious predicts Fallen Hector. And when it comes out, you say Nimious saw it coming, alright?
Maybe.
Okay, but yeah. You guys, just so you guys realize, with his axe, his base attack is 41 plus, what, 19? So it's 60 base attack.
Yep.
He can reach
You
64.
want a depressing comparison?
Go ahead, yeah.
Oh.
He has 11 more attack than Drog. And I committed so hard for a plus 10 Drog too.
You're all idiots.
I
hope
too.
you know that.
I think someone
Maybe
else
plus
did
10
too
Drog.
around here. I don't remember. Yeah.
The worst part is, I made Drog in like the past 6 months, so I'm the biggest fool.
Every single person who plus 10'd a drog need to follow him right this very second.
This
Just
should be
delete him.
enough for them to finally release Drog's broken weapon refine. I
Broken
want
weapon
to be top
refine.
tier after seeing this.
You know, I bet when Drog's weapon refine comes out, it will just be like Fortress defense built in the weapon, and you're like, why would you do that?
No, he's gonna be a triangle. He's gonna be triangle adept. They're just gonna
Oh,
add.
yeah, you need
triangle
TA to save his attack.
You need
so,
to. Oh my god, no. I can't.
TA Drog.
I can't.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't even want to hear about this. This is so dumb. All right, but Hector, here's the real thing about Hector. He gets what, +4 to all stats.
On odd number turns, yes.
I think so. Yes.
Odd number turns, or if their opponent is under 100% HP.
Yes.
So in reality, it could be extra 4 attack, 4 speed, 4 defense, 4 res. Like, are we even playing a game anymore? This guy is just built to kill everything.
Also, since we're talking about our good old favorite dad here, did you know he can also be blessed?
He can be Oh, that's true. He can be blessed.
Yeah.
How would even
Yeah.
summer support work here? You summer support 2 heroes.
It's a very incestuous threesome.
Oh. I just realized. You guys know at the end of the summer support, you're like in the altar and you're like, you come together and you hold hands and all that stuff. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
man.
We'll just follow behind as a
very-
bomb.
That means Lilina gets
Oh.
2 dads.
Oh.
Yay! She's been double dadded, and then when you both die, she'll be double D-dadded.
Oh god.
Okay.
That's-
Yeah, this is
that's-
very illegal, by the way.
yeah.
I
It's
guess it
just
doesn't
like the-
matter at this point.
Dude, it's literally the Byleth Gilbert as support again.
Oh no.
Mel Byleth and Gilbert as support? Yes.
I don't know what happens. I'm not far enough through houses. Anyways, we're gonna move on. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, like, Hector can reach a ridiculous number of stats because it could be extra 4 attack, speed, defense, res. That's 16 extra stats. He's already 180 BST. He already has 3 basic attack. What I'm saying is, on odd turns, he's effectively like a 199 BST hero, which is so stupid. Like, he is big number, the character. And of course, his entire kit is still good because he comes with Bonfire, Distant Counter, Odd Follow-Up, and Honed Armor for some reason. I guess the only person here celebrating is Marbles because that saves a Gwendolyn from dying. Okay.
When's her refine anyway?
Huh?
It's the same time that Drog and
Why are
Sheesh
Daddy and
came out.
Dollywood hugging for so
Boy,
long?
I can't wait.
Probably
Lil
not.
Duh. Sorry, what? Go ahead.
Oh my god.
That's a pretty cool donation.
Yeah, to
Sure,
be
yeah.
honest, I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
2019, you gotta accept these things, you know?
Man, let me just put it clearly. Hector, Elliewood, and Lynn are the trio. But when I played through Blazing Blade, I always felt like Lynn was the third wheel.
That's because she is.
Yeah,
She 100% is.
I felt terrible for her.
She is literally just there to make children for them.
Yeah, and then she disappears in the sequel.
Anyways, I swear, like at night, she's just like lying down and she's like, and then she just hears noises.
Well, this is my life now.
Yep. And then every morning she asks about it, and they say it's training.
Special training.
Special train. Anyways,
Very intense gay sex.
okay, okay, sure, whatever. Anyways,
You need to be direct about these things, okay?
I don't know if I'll get in trouble or not. Okay,
It's 2019, you can't get in trouble.
what are you talking
Every
about?
month is
Twitch
Pride
bans
Month.
for everything. All right.
That's true, actually.
Okay, anyways, Conjur's curious with Odd Follow-Up. The entire idea is on odd turns, he becomes a god. Because Odd Follow-Up, I'm going to ask you guys your opinion in a moment, but Odd Follow-Up, basically, on odd turns, he can only get hit one time, and he can double back. But on even turns, it does nothing. But this fits with his axe, or sorry, sword. It's so used to saying Hector and axe.
This time.
It's a sword, yes.
Yeah.
It fits with his sword, because on odd turns, he gets +4 to all stats. So on odd turns, this guy is at his best, which is weird, because it should be even turns, because there's 2 people. Anyways. So what is your
Not if you
opinion
have
on
one.
odd follow-up?
Trash.
Damn.
I like-
Trash.
Damn.
I like
For
the
the
skill.
same reason that wave skills are bad.
Yes,
I think
not
that
consistent.
skill is very bad.
I think your face is
It has its
inconsistent.
uses, but honestly, it's kind of dumb.
I-
Like, you put that on like an AR defense team, the best turns to work around are odd turns.
Yes, because there's more odd turns than even.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get at as well. As like, you mostly see the action in odd turns, but the thing too is it's B slot, right?
B slot, yes.
You're comparing. You have to compete with bold, vengeful, and special.
Yeah.
And each of those have the advantage to accelerate your special, whereas odd does not.
And
If
to
I'm
be-
not mistaken.
Be honest, he's pretty ideal for a special fighter, because with that extra 4 speed on odd turns or after chip damage, 30 is actually a pretty decent amount.
Yeah.
And of course, with his stats, it's just like if he can constantly heal himself up, But to be honest, most of these armor heroes fit that criteria nowadays, anyways. And he already comes with DC, by the way, which makes special fighter build very easy to do.
Yeah.
Plus, with that massive attack, anything that hits him will probably die.
Yes, yes. See, that's why he's really good with special fighter, because he has such a crazy amount of attack. He's gonna heal a preposterous amount. Like it's just insane. But I do think there is merit to odd follow-up. Hear me out. I think odd follow-up, yes, it's inconsistent. But here's the thing: if you put odd follow-up and it was on like a cav hero or something, I'd be pissed off. Because I'm always within range, I'm always within striking distance, but I gotta wait to that odd turn before I'm at my best. Also, cav BST is lower, so you wouldn't even want to get hit.
Wait, is it inheritable to calves?
No, I'm giving an example, you dumb.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just making sure.
Okay,
Go on.
but he's an armor hero. He barely moves anyways, and you are setting him up defensively, so you could just play it out. I think you have a lot of control, and I think you can set up the battles on the odd turns. You can make it happen. So I
mean,
don't
yeah,
mind it
but-
so much because it's on armored, but yes, there are consistency reasons, and no, the ideal situation does not always happen. I am always pissed off when people tell me like, calculate the wave skills, and I'm like, no, you are not always going to fight on odd or even turns. So I get it, but even then, like with armor, I can see the merit. And even then, even without odd follow-up, you run him in an armor emblem ball, all right, whether it's hone or fortifies or it's ward ball, he should just be fine. I don't see an issue with him. Like his stats are already stupid high anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's worth trying out at the very least, but of course the 3 basic options are bold, vengeful, and special fighter.
Yep.
And then the Reinhardt walks in and quads him.
Okay, Reinhardt is not quadding him. Come on.
Yeah, it's called.
PM1 mentioned something very interesting in his video about duo heroes in the future. Something found on the datamined.
Look, I don't need to be like a brilliant person to recognize there's going to be more dual heroes in the future, and there are going to be different dual skills. Like, it's just so obvious. Did anyone watch that video? What was it about?
I don't watch PM.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, dang.
I mean, I might later, now that I know about it, but I didn't
Alright.
watch it, so I can't tell you much about it.
Anyways, let's wrap it up. I think the most ideal build for him is, of course, those 3. Again, bold, vengeful, special fighter, and of course, it's special fighter with noontime, just instantly healing himself back up. Vengeful and bold are self-explanatory, and his C skill, to be honest, could be anything you want, as usual, and his. The only thing is his seal, because I would argue he might want to use Savage Blow, because if he Savage Blows an entire team, he's always +4 to everything, and that's pretty scary.
I can see some merit in that.
Yeah.
Although if he's going to be tanking, he's usually going to be getting attacked first. I don't know. It depends.
Here's a beautiful thing. If you can keep your dual skill and just blow your 20 damage load at any time you want, which I assume is going to be the case, you could just bait them in, because if you drop 20 HP from everyone in front of you if you drop the HP of everyone in front of you by 20, I'm pretty sure he just kills them in one shot, because I don't see people surviving with much more HP. Like, I think he is barely off from a one-shot kill, but if you do 20 true damage, he just kills them in one shot anyways.
Then you slap
Yeah,
in a
that'd be
double
like-
savage blow and just go sicko mode.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like very specific
You know
counters to
what?
this, like blue brazen units, but
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll have to see how popular Hector is, because he's not out yet. But I'm just saying, you might not need to use Savage Blow, because he's kind of set up to just do the damage anyways. But if you want to save it up, you could just put a Savage Blow seal. I don't know. It's honestly, when you have a hero with this great stats and these great skills, like, you do whatever you want.
What I'm most curious about is how the AI is going to use the duo skills. If
They
they'll
won't
just
use it.
immediately
They're
use
not.
it.
Just like pair up.
Yeah.
What?
Just like pair up. They don't do
think
pair
they're
up.
going to.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't. They won't. They just won't use it.
They just
Yeah.
won't use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
wait,
what
doesn't-
this is.
Don't we have structures that say that prevent them from using it? I'm confused.
Correct. So the defensive structure is basically making the people on offense have to wait longer to use their dual skill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And on offense, you get to use it twice within a range of turns. When you level it up, at level 1 is turns 1 to 3, but at level 2 it's turns 1 through 4 where
Mhm.
you're allowed to use it.
Mhm.
And this is kind of the problem, because when it comes down to it, you're basically, and the worst part about the defensive version is you have to field your dual
Yeah.
unit. So if you get like a sucky minus attack or minus res who's basically free as shit to kill, it's a slow red armor that you're forced to field to deal with the other bullshit that the other people have on their team.
Wait a
with their
second, you're-
Hector.
You're saying
So,
I have to use Hector to use my dual structure?
yes, for defensive.
What the fuck?
Yes, it's actually really fucking stupid.
Are you
Not only
sure?
that-
This sounds
Yes.
way too
100%
stupid.
It says exactly right there on the text. You have to field both of them together in order to stop them from using their offensive dual skill.
He's right. I'm reading it right now. Yep.
That's so fucking stupid.
So if this gets popular and later on we get even more broken effects than what we have right now, we're basically forcing people to throw shit on the defense team that they don't even want to throw on there. Like when you look at the defense mythic heroes, it was like it's still pretty optional because you can just win. But now you don't have to use them if you don't want to, if you already have a solid enough team. But now if you don't want this broken ass Hector to break your map, because it definitely will break your map, and so will future versions of these dual skills and these dual heroes, you are now completely forced, if these things get popular enough, to basically force a unit to put it on your team that you don't even want to put on there.
Okay, but here's the interesting thing. I'm being told right now that these dual skills will only work on like their seasons. There's gonna be like dual hero seasons. What the?
Oh, is that how it is?
But
season.
Even then, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why?
But wait.
The concept of forcing you to field units is the most cancerous shit this game has ever done. Ever since they put that shit in regular arena, I haven't fucked with it. You think I'm about to keep going if we really have to be forced to field units? Oh, imagine if they never make a free version of a dual hero and you're forced to use this whale-ass unit, and if you don't get it, your defense team is basically fucked forever, especially if these units get popular.
Okay, you know what? I'm hearing way too many different things. I'm just gonna wait for his release before we say more about this.
Yeah, because
all this sounds too stupid. It sounds too stupid even for IS.
That seasonal one sounds really weird.
Yeah, that seasonal one seems kind of weird, but from just what we have so far, if you can log in right now and read what the defense version.
That much I can believe.
But yeah, once he comes out, if he can be blessed, if he can do all this other crazy shit all together, it really, and this is probably going to be the weakest of the dual heroes.
Yeah, the first one's always not the best
done. That's
the
killing part. It gets worse. It's probably going to get worse.
Yep.
Just wait for the one that inflicts like candlelight on everyone in 3.
Oh god,
man.
Or the one that inflicts guard. Things like that.
Things like that, yeah.
I get the feeling they're gonna go more towards the tactics room or the healing tower. I think that's what.
Imagine one that turns isolation on.
Oh yeah, isolation. That's like the worst status effect to ever come into the game. I hate it so much.
Look, if that happens, I'm just
locked to a seasonal.
I'm just gonna be straight up. If that happens, this game's getting stupid because. Look, man, it's called Fire Emblem Heroes, but if you keep making it necessary for these heroes, I'm already not very happy that I need to get legendary heroes for the Legion's battles. I'm already not happy I need to get mythic heroes for AR ether raids. Like, you can't keep doing this because I already need to work to like make plus 11 copies of a hero to run them in like arena assault, right? Like. What the hell? These orbs aren't like really mine anymore. Like if I want to be competitive in this mode, I basically have to just use all my orbs for the essential shit.
Fire Emblem Heroes is a crucible.
Yeah, that's the thing too. They're adding all these restrictions and whatnot to AR. What about Arena? Arena's fucked. Assuming you can just use it whenever.
Yeah, Arena looks fucked. We've talked about. It just looks fucked. Like. Chat, you see my arena runs, right? We're like struggling because we don't have positional skills because we can't afford to run it. It takes away too many points. And then we have to do enough damage for our one bonus hero and get that one bonus hero to get all the kills. Like that's already not easy to do. I mean, it's doable. We do it. We've done it most of the weeks now for the past while. But whales literally just have to like, oh, let's get this highest scoring hero, which is Hector, because he's 185 BST thanks to his dual skill. And then we just press this button, and they're 20 damage. They take 20 damage, and now my bonus hero can definitely get the kills.
It's literally the staples button. That was easy.
Yes, exactly. It's just I'm not happy about that. It's just like, is this good game design, or is this you trying to make money? Because I can't tell a difference anymore. Are you trying to add to this game, or are you just trying to make more money?
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, this is turned
Just
into a
wait for the
rant.
Reinhardt Olwen duo hero that'll count as 185 VST, and it'll have a quad tome.
Yeah.
Just wait for that.
No, it's a quad blade tome. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, quad blade tome, 3 movement, you know.
3 movement. He's flying, man. He's flying.
3 movement flyer.
And they can dance.
Fuck it, you know,
Goodness.
just put everything. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right, let's just wrap things up. Tricky Archer, Wolt. No, wait. Gordon. No, wait. Rolf. Right? Did I get it right?
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Although they made Gordon a Shoda for some reason in this game, but you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually look like that.
Okay, so Walt here has 157 BST. Gordon also has a super boon of res and a super bane of HP and defense, which doesn't
matter. Yeah. All right. Sorry, please give me his skill kit because I don't remember.
It's
Okay.
trash.
Oh, it
His
is.
skill kit
Does he have desperation?
Yes.
Okay, it's good. It's good. We in there. Let's go.
So yes, he does have the Fury Bow. He has Shove and
yeah.
Odd Speed Wave. And Odd Speed Wave 3 is the 4-star skill.
All right, I've said this a billion times. The greatest combination in Fire Emblem Heroes is Fury Desperation. And this man could do Fury 6 Desperation. Therefore, he's the best hero here.
What do you mean Fury 7 Desperation?
All
yeah.
the way.
Okay, look, man, I'm poor. I'm free to play. I can't afford that shit.
Hey man, Fury 10 coming soon.
That's true. It is coming soon.
All right, but
Just
Sorry,
thought they
Mark.
gave him Shove because they didn't know what to give him. You know?
that's weird.
They-
Shove on a capture is
what?
always
See,
weird.
Everyone had Shove in Path of Radiance.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
just
he
give
had
him
Shove. I think he had Shove.
Everyone did.
Look, man, how do you shove while you're on a horse? Do you like get your horse to push them? Because the horse can just run them over and kill them.
Oh, well, the horse turns around, just punts him right in the back.
Okay,
Just
that
fly across the screen.
that shatters bones. That shit hurts.
That's not shove, that's smite.
Oh my god, yeah, it's not even smite. It's if the horse is doing it, why is it not two? Oh, whatever. I'm not even thinking.
That's not smite, it's death.
It's death, yeah.
So,
Alright.
anyways, what do you think about his stats?
I think his stats are it looks like he's supposed to be a quad archer, to be honest, with that 36 speed.
And that nice 30 attack.
Yeah, that's
Pro times 4, baby.
it just looks like a Setsuna replacement to me.
That looks like
Or
a very
Setsuna.
nice bow for now.
Only
what-
thing is, you can't replace Setsuna outside of just being 3 move because, you know, Setsuna has 1 more speed and she has access to IVs.
Yes, and
And
she's
He does not.
and mergeable, yeah. But he's 157 BSC. Isn't Setsuna like 144?
145.
Yeah, so like a
No,
13.
no, she's 149.
What? She's 149?
148 or 149. She's like, that's where all the infantry mages from Gen 1 are. They're around that area.
Oh, yeah. I believe you're right. All right, so but there's like an 8 BSC difference. So, and there's an attack difference. So how much?
1.
All right. That's about all I can see. Is just like, hey, if you didn't want to make Setsuna, do Rolf because he's easier to buff and I don't know. And to be honest, everyone should just make him because he comes with a Fury Bow. Just refine it for speed or something and give him another Fury. And he already has Desperation. And then just give him Luna or something. You're done. That's it. That's
Yeah.
Rolf.
Of
Wow.
course,
his
you could
biggest
always
comp-
put that nice Fury
Yeah.
Bow into what's her name, Norn, if she drops to 4-star.
Yes, that's probably the only other thing. Because now you have Swissborough in a bow from Luis. And you have Fury in a bow from Rolf. So you got 2 pretty good options if you don't want to go Brave Bow or Fire Sweep Bow, which is just getting increasingly hard to get. So
Or Monstrous Bow, because, you know,
it would
that's
okay.
a seasonal weapon.
Sure. All right, so I don't think there's anything to say about Rolf because, to be honest, you just drop Fury, Swissborough, you can switch his bow or whatever. But to be honest, it's just so easy to build. I think you should make Rolf just for arena assault reasons. Sometimes you fight a flower team and you're like, oh well, I need a counter that's not Bravelyn because Bravelyn's better, so we'll use Rolf instead and just say that. That's all I see him for. Cute though.
You need to stop.
Kind of gay.
Okay, whatever. Those are your
Calling the
heroes.
police.
Those are your
Honestly,
heroes.
His,
Yeah.
His biggest competition is Louise, and they're very similar offensively.
Doesn't he
I
have more
don't know.
BST or something?
He does, but he has 6 more BST.
Yeah, that's huge. He wins.
I mean,
Chat, would you
His attack and speed are still lower, so does he really win?
chat, would you want
His
a
one
beautiful
must
woman
die.
in a beautiful gown, or would you want a little shorter boy who's showing off his thighs with
Alright.
with 6 more BST?
I'm calling the police.
Look, man. He also has
probably-
desperation, and he
Who
already.
wins?
I pick Rolf.
Who wins? A beautiful bride or one spooky boy?
Exactly. Most people are saying Shota.
Oh shit! What up?
that's because Chad is gay, so.
All right.
That is true. Chad is very gay.
Anyways,
Sorry.
those are your heroes. I
Wow.
hope you guys enjoyed. We broke them down. This took extra long because we ranted about Hector and there were 5 heroes, but I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, follow. Now we gotta check out the other stuff.